Hello and welcome back everybody, I am Random Stuff 98 and today I have one of the most iconic and recognizable submachine guns of World War II. This also happens to be my most detailed and functional gun yet. So here I have the working, fully automatic Blowback LEGO mp40 submachine gun. Now let's get into a bit of history about the mp40. The mp40, also known as the machine pistol 40 or the machine pistole 40, was a World War II era submachine gun developed by Germany. It was used by the Axis powers and saw many battles such as the Battle of Stalingrad. The mp40 was designed and developed by Heinrich Vollmer in 1938, and it was heavily used by infantrymen, platoon and squad leaders, and even paratroopers, with an estimated 1.1 million models created for the war. And now, let's move on to the actual LEGO model itself. This LEGO mp40 has a ton of features, and I am really proud of how they turned out. First of all, the entire gun is really realistic and looks really nice. Now let's move on to the features. Starting with the magazine and magazine well, the magazine release actually works and you can take out the magazine. Once you take it out, you can see that this is the 9x19 Parabellum, also known as 9mm, which is the standard type of ammunition the mp40 uses. This is a 32 round box magazine. You can easily insert it into the magazine well without any hassle, and the magazine release works really well and smooth. One of my favorite features of this entire gun is the stock because of how cool it is. On a real model, as you can see over here, you just need to push these two buttons on the sides of the gun and then the stock easily moves back and then it locks into place. However, on my model, this is different. Instead, there are two of these Technic pins, and to unfold the stock, you just pull out this pin over here, and then pull out the other one on the underside. Once you do that, the stock easily swivels into place where you can lock it down and move the back plate down. After this, you can shoulder the stock, and it's actually really sturdy because of its Technic design, which means you can actually use the stock even though it's pretty thin. So I really liked how this stock turned out. Moving on to the grip is really sturdy and you can swivel the gun around without the fear of it breaking. I used 3 Technic beams to build this grip, so it is incredibly strong and the grip looks so nice and feels really good to hold, and I really like how it turned out. Now let's take a look at the barrel. The barrel for this mp40 doesn't have too much detail. There's one problem with it, which is that the barrel's actually a bit lower than the one on a real gun. However, I tried my best and I guess it is what it is. One cool feature I found was that this triangle part over here, well, the use for this is that when the German soldiers were on an armored vehicle, such as the half-track, they could hook this onto the edges of the vehicle and they could shoot, and since this was locking onto the edge, it would reduce the recoil the gun caused, which is a really cool fact. We can now move on to the bolt of this gun. A cool feature this gun has is that it actually has a safety, just like on a real one. You see, on a real gun, here's a clip from Forgotten Weapons. You can see that you can push the bolt into the upper part of the receiver, and then the bolt is locked into place, unable to move. On my model, it is the exact same thing. You push the bolt forward, and then you can push the bolt into the gun, like this, which locks. You can move the bolt forward and push it into the gun, like this. From then on, the bolt is actually locked, making the gun unable to fire, and since the bolt is not able to move, which keeps the gun unsafe. To remove the bolt from safety, just pull it back out again, like this. If you didn't know already, The mp40 is actually an open bolt submachine gun. What this means is that when the gun is ready to fire, the bolt and the charging handle is on the back side of the gun over here, and the bullets are here, and then when you press the trigger, the bolt moves forward, striking the bullet over here, striking the casing. The bullet fires and the shell injects, and then the gas from the firing of the bullet pushes the bolt back, and this cycle repeats over and over again, creating the fully automatic fire. This was really hard to create out of Lego. However, it actually turned out pretty good. To use this Lego gun, just insert the magazine, pull back the bolt, and then you can fire. Okay, and that brings us to the end of the video. I'm really sorry if my voice was cringe because, well, my voice is just bad. Anyways, tell me down below in the comments if you liked these types of history videos and if I should do more in the future. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, thank you for watching.